Hi, welcome back to the UB04, also known as the CMS 1450 form. We are starting again with the form locator 38, which is this block here. This is the responsible party block. This would be the patient, if the patient is insured and is self-insured, or the parent or guardian. If, however, this is a liability case, for example, workers' comp, the insured would be the employer, and that information would go here. Blocks 39, 40, and 41, form locators 39 through 41, over here, are value codes amounts, and the requirements for these areas will be different depending on the payer requirements for this form. The one section that billers and coders pay a great deal of attention to is this middle section, referring to form locators 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. These are where the revenue codes, the description of those revenue codes, the HCPCS or CPT codes and their relative rates, the date of service, the number of units, and the charges for those units are populated. There is a spot for non-covered charges as well, which are then bundled into the revenue code. Now, the part to understand is that a revenue code is essentially a grouping of services or supplies which are similar and are represented by a 3 to 4 digit number. This number is maintained by the facility, and they tend to run parallel to the Medicare revenue codes. Again, you can look these up on the Medicare website, cms.gov, and you will find revenue codes that list the entire gamut of possible things that can be done in a facility. Note at the bottom of this listing here is the page number out of however many pages. So that is to say that this form, although there are many lines of it, you can probably see here there are 22 possible lines, because these forms are itemized, you may have additional lines or additional pages. The date of creation is the date this particular bill was created. Remember that this is for facilities, so a patient might be inpatient for a very long time, and this might be an interim bill. So the bill might have been created on day 20 of a 30-day visit, and so that creation date is required there. The totals are also required, and this would be the total for that page, not the total necessarily for the entire bill if there are multiple pages. We will address now the bottom of this form, and we will do this very quickly. Form locator 50 is the payer name, and if there's a particular health plan ID, this would be the information of the insured's ID, or if there's a particular plan ID within the facility. If there are any prior payments, those would be in form locator 54, and if there are NPI numbers associated with that plan ID. The name of the insured, again, if the insured is also the guarantor, then that person will be listed here. If the patient is a child, the guarantor may be the insured mother or father, but the person responsible might be the other parent. So you may have different names in block 58 than you have in block 38. Again, this is insurance information for the insured party. And then the coding information is form locator 66 through 74E. This will be ICD-10 codes and ICD-10 PCS, the procedure coding systems here. This is primarily how inpatient facilities are paid, and they will be listed in this area so that the DRG groupers can be created. And last, the physicians or attending clinicians will be listed here with their NPI numbers and their taxonomy qualifiers. As you can see, there's a great amount of information on this form. It is a very long form. Most of this is populated from the computer systems and the charge description master. This has merely been an overview. Thank you for listening.